I'm not sure what they were thinking when the devs made Terra the way that they did, but I am not complaining. She's got to be the best character we have right now. It's ridiculous what she can do. Just how much she keeps going, how much damage she does. The fact that Yang is going to complement that even more, like she even needs any help. Oh man. It's funny, because I was saying for a while how busted launch was, like that's any secret to anybody. But I kept saying, you know, it made sense why they banned it, because of just how broken the strategy was. Everybody was able to just kind of ignore a bunch of orbs and just power through stuff like this, thinking, okay, that's too powerful, they had to nerf it. But in the process of them doing that, they gave us Terra, who's arguably even stronger. Not even arguably, she's stronger. At least currently, with the current launch characters that we have. Cue the predictable response of, just wait for Sid Reigns on JP. I'm not talking about JP. I'm talking about currently what we're looking at. Okay, I know Sid Reigns exists. Calm yourself. God, these things are ugly. Okay, and with that, Terra, you are all set. Everything leading up to this was the other two setting them up for you to knock them down. So let's knock them down. Any day now. Why did it take me so long to press a button? Oh my god. There we go. Yikes. And the meteor loops have begun. Summon is almost ready for whenever we need it, which is going to be somewhat soon. Burst first, though, of course. Is that their face? That pink part? Kind of looks like something else, but I'm not going to get into that. And now we have shields, which honestly isn't so bad. She kind of just chops through them with the meteors. Like, look at that. She just took out half of that one on the left. So, yeah. I think it's time to go into this burst and get rid of those. Now, this rotation right here is normally not how I would go about a burst rotation with Terra. Usually I like to just drop as many meteors as possible to max out damage, but in this particular situation, I was going more for turn efficiency. So the goal here was to use the LD on the last turn before we get into it, like this. So this way when she gets out, she has more breathing room to just keep going until we go back into that summon. And this way, that burst did not use a turn because she just put her LD buff on right before we got out of it. So all that, and we are still at 3 turns. And we're going to stay at 3 turns for a while. Weird thought, but am I the only one who's sick of fighting just monsters? I kind of wish that one of these days Square would like put a Lufinia orb on like a classic Final Fantasy villain or something. So we don't have to constantly stare at these weird ass, ugly plant octopus weird faces. What are you? Okay, so she just wore out that LD buff. So the question becomes, should we loop back into it or go into the summon? The answer is obvious, we go into the summon. Because we want the other two to actually do something and maybe take a little bit of advantage of that Terra burst effect while we're in here. While also not using turns. Ramza has 2 LDs left, which is perfect. And I made sure to... Terra not Terra. Aerith only took one turn before all this. I mean, she only got to put Seal Evil on one of them. I think that's the name of it. You know what I mean. Her LD debuff. So I made sure to launch the one that she did that to already. So that way, Aerith can go back and launch the other one while inflicting the debuff. So that part right there was very calculated. So now they both have it. Terra, you have to take Aerith's turn. You just have to. Beautiful. So that means Ramza has the one LD. Oh, we got shields again, but that's okay. We'll get rid of them. Which means you're in the perfect situation to LD and just keep this going when we get out of here. So is there really much else to say about this? Not really. I didn't make this to brag or flex, believe it or not. I'm honestly just amazed how good Terra is. I mean, I knew she was going to be awesome, but, you know, there's reading up on something and doing the math and this and that, and then actually using the character yourself. It's a big difference. There really is a lot of freedom with this Abyss. I mean, they do have an extra crystal color requirement than they did last time, but the fight itself is just... I know you're not supposed to say this, but I mean, it's an obvious fact. This fight is so much easier than the Dual-Hand fight. That shouldn't be controversial to say. In fact, it isn't. Everybody knows that. But that, and a lot of us have really good characters that just fit the bill for at least two of the requirements. I mean, you have Onion Knight, he's short sword, red crystal. Ramza, same thing with yellow crystal. Lightning, same thing with yellow crystal. Kurosame even, same thing with red crystal. We just have so many options. And it's not something super rare like a spear that not a lot of people have. It's a short sword. Tons of great characters wield a short sword and have either red or yellow crystal. So really, you can just kind of take your pick and have fun with this. They really made it flexible. Okay, yes, that is your face. Those are eyes. I just noticed that. Not sure what the hell's going on with your mouth. It's like split in half. Like, just die. Just die. Gonna be real honest here. I am kicking myself that this was 4 instead of 3, simply because Aerith had another use of the Jack Call. If she would have used it, there's a chance this would have been 3 turns. I failed! No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's solid right there. I can't complain about that. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.